Just a final thought on the issue of federal investments and how they impact local communities. The recent tax cut plan, primarily to corporations, for every dollar that you give away in a tax cut, most economists, even the most conservative, say that you can hope to retain or get back about 32 cents. So the loss on investment is 68%. But if you look at federal programs like the Great Lakes Restoration Initiative, showing that for every dollar you spend, you get $4 in economic growth at the local level, the Community Development Block Grant Program, the infrastructure spending, historic tax credits, which have played a primary role in the revitalization of Buffalo and Erie County. Those are good, solid investments into the growth of the American economy, and they help county executives like Mark Poloncarz because there are more sales tax revenues when you have growth. There are better property tax revenues as well. Dr. Martin Luther King, in his Where Do We Go From Here address, said, "Hate is too great a burden to bear. I have decided to love." Brother Bell has lived a life of love, representing the best of our community and our country. We as a nation can learn from his example. I yield back. You know, infrastructure, I often cite Moody's Analytics, Mark Zandi, who's a conservative economist. He was asked, what is the economic return for the tax cuts? He said, for every dollar that you give away, you get 32 cents back. So you lose 68% in terms of your investment, a loss in investment. For every dollar that you invest in infrastructure, you get $1.60 back in economic growth. So the return on investment is 60%. Mr. Speaker, 80 years ago this week, Americans began receiving Social Security benefits. Social Security is a highly popular and successful program with a trust fund exceeding $1.9 trillion. With rising life expectancy since the program's inception, adjustments need to be made to improve and strengthen Social Security for future generations.